Hi, everybody. My name is Frankie. I am an English major with a minor in communication because I would like to get into sports media, sports writing, stuff like that. I have a big passion for sports, and hopefully, I will be walking the stage in May. This should be my last semester here for my bachelor's degree for my undergraduate here at UTSA. So I'm excited about that. Speaking of my love for sports, like I said, I want to go to sports media and stuff. I used to be the sports editor for the Paisano newspaper, so I ran the sports section there for about 3 semesters from I think spring 2018 to spring 2019. And this hero story is from the Paisano, which I guess is kind of a job, even though it's more volunteer. And I'm sure this hero story pales in comparison to some of the other ones that I have seen on here. But it made me, feel good about myself. It was my very first semester as the sports editor, so I was there doing my stuff for the sports section. And the issues come out every Tuesday night or every Tuesday morning. So Mondays are our long days. I was there at the computer. We designed the page layout, the ad layout. Everything goes through copy editing, 3 times, whatnot, for the most of Monday evening. I used to get there like at 4 on Monday, and would leave probably like around midnight, 11:30, and we have them on the stands Tuesdays. And anyway, this time I had been working for 3.5, 4 hours already. It was already about 9 p.m. Actually, more like 9:30. And as my first semester as sports editor, I had not gotten used to saving everything before it was finished. I would not periodically save as any sane person should do. And all the stories I got through copy editing, I had done really meticulously, all the bylines, all the cut lines, all the credit, put everything exactly where I wanted to. And I just, was getting everything ready. I was hoping to get out of there by 10:30, and some of the other sections had already finished. So it was just me, the news editors, and our editor-in-chief and managing editor at the time. And I hit a button on the computer, and the little color wheel would not stop spinning, and it crashed. And our managing editor was like, "Hey, it's no big deal. You saved it, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, what?" And he was like, "You saved it, right?" And I said, "Dude, I don't know, but I hope it's there." Anyway, we opened it up. Blah blah blah. He sat with me at the computer, and it's gone. Everything was gone. So we had to go. We had to get the thing to our. We have to give the issue pretty much to the people that printed out the print company, like by 1 a.m. at 2 a.m. at the latest probably. And now everything was gone. It had taken me 4 hours. It was already past 10 p.m. So I had to start all over. And he said, this is just nobody. Pretty much by 11:30, pretty much everybody was out of the office already, and I was back on story one trying to get everything organized the way it was. At least the ad layout was there, but it was still taking forever. So I had to stay, and I had some really important stories that I was passionate about in that issue. So it was very important for me to get the story out there Tuesday. I was like, what am I going to do if there's no sports section, and I felt like the athletes that were in the stories really deserved the recognition that our sports team had given them in the stories. So I really wanted to get it out there. Especially, I had told some of the athletes, like, "Hey, your article is going to be in the paper Tuesday. Go check it out." And they messaged me like, "Okay, cool, I'll pick it up." So now I'm in a predicament because if it's not there, that looks bad. And anyway, I stayed until about. I put my phone down and got on the computer and just went to work, and probably didn't even look up until everything was finished. And it was like that. I don't know if you guys have seen that Kermit gif on a typewriter. He's like, but that's how I looked at the computer, and I was there just grinding away for 2.5, 3 hours, and I looked up from my computer. It was all finished again. And it was 2 a.m. and it was just me and the managing editor there, and I helped them, submit everything to the printing company and everything, and they got it, and we got the issue on stands Tuesday. Something that could have easily been a disaster. I had no choice but to work through it, and I'm glad that I did, because it made me feel good that, hey, everything that could go wrong went wrong, and we were still able to get the issue out on Tuesday because of the hard work that I put in that night. Even though I had like an 8 a.m. the next day, it was worth it. But that's just, like I said, it's not really a hero story, but I mean, it's just a testament to how much I like sports and how much I really enjoyed my position there at the Paisano. So I'm at 5 minutes already, so I'll close it up. Three things that I want to learn from this class is how to be more concise when presenting. I feel like I'm pretty relaxed. I like talking to people, making friends. I even enjoy talking in front of other people to an extent. But I feel like sometimes I could drag on a little bit. I need to learn how to be more concise. I probably have even done that in this video without even noticing. But also how to connect more with people. I feel like I'm pretty good at that, but I also feel like that's really important in something like persuasion, which is what this class is about. Like, for instance, you see like car salesmen or whatever, their job is to persuade you, and they take an interest, whether genuine or fake, in your personal life, and they start asking you about, what you do, start trying to connect with you, all that stuff. I, of course, would strive to be as genuine as possible and connect with people, but I feel like that's a skill that I can develop. I feel like I'm good at, but I feel like that's important for this class, and I would like to know how to develop that further. And also how to organize information better. Like I said, I like to talk sometimes, or I like to tell stories. So sometimes when I'm telling stories, it'll be a little scattered all over the place. I'll start here and then I'll remember something that you need to know before that, and then I'll go back. Anyway, it can be a mess sometimes, so I'm looking forward how to learn how to organize my information better. Because the more organized you are, the more concise you can be, and therefore you're able to better your chances at persuading somebody successfully. So with that, that's my introduction video. If you guys watched the whole 7 minutes, thank you very much. Looking forward to working with you all this semester, and catch you later.